Let's do the D scale with 2 notes on each pitch, but we're only going to go from the low D to the high D. We're not going to turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try that climbing up with single notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's play the D scale going backwards, 2 notes on each pitch. Basses will have to play D, C sharp, and then shift. Everybody else, we just do it as normal. 1, 2, 2 notes backwards. Now we're going to do that with single notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. As a bass player, you guys have to move that hand back pretty quick. So if you can have your bass balanced, that makes it easier to have the freedom to move your hand. Here we go on the scale down, 1 note each pitch. 1, 2, high D to start. We're going to start a new piece today, and it is called First Scale March. It is in the packet that has Roller Coaster Rock on the front page, and I just want you to open it up and turn one page, and then you will find the First Scale March. And I just want you to know that it's really built on the scale that we just practiced a couple times. So I think you'll find lots of parts of this piece very comfortable. Let's just start right at the very beginning. When you have a note that is clear with a stem, please remember it gets 2 counts. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 in my head for those notes. So if I demonstrate the beginning, you'll see that this uses the notes of the scale in order with 1 or 2 tricks up their sleeves. 1, 2, beginning, I'm demonstrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now 2 A's and it speeds up. And then back to the A. Okay, let's try that together. Here we go. Bow on the string. 1, 2, half notes, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Faster notes, 2 A's. Rest back to A. Now I want your eyes to look at the beginning of the second line, because we've got some notes that skip around here. It goes from B over to G, then back to A, and over to F sharp. And they are all 2 count notes. I'll demonstrate for you, and then we'll try it together. 3, 4, 2, over to G, back to the A, and the F sharp. Now if you think your bow is creating a funny sound, check if it is close enough to the bridge. If you're up here near the fingerboard, it needs to be closer to the bridge. The other thing is to check if your bow is crooked compared to the bridge. We want our bow kind of parallel to the bridge. Using a mirror makes that really great to be able to see it. Okay, so let's try this together at number 7 or second line. B over to G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 over to G, F sharp, one more time, 2, 3, 4, 2. Now let's go back to 5 and play from 5 all the way into the second line. I'll let you know when to stop. Let's just keep going until I say stop. So it starts off climbing up like a scale with single notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the B, 1, 2, over to G. Here comes the scale again. C sharp, 2 counts, B, 2 counts. Let's try that again. First scale march at number 5, climbing up the scale, watching out for those clear notes that get 2 counts. Here we are at 5. Bow on the string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, half note. Climbing up. C sharp, 2 counts. B, 2 counts. A. Now let's explore the beginning of the third line. Look at the first 4 notes. Should be E, G, B, and then another G. Okay, so now please also notice they're hollow or clear, so they all get 2 counts. Let's try them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. It's tricky to sometimes land our G note right where it belongs on the tape for violin, viola, and cello. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look back at 13. Hopefully your eyes notice that it is a scale going down. Okay, and then the third line has those E, G, B, G. And then after that, hopefully your eyes realize it's a scale going up. We're going to try that next. Okay, so we're going to start at 13. Remember, it's a scale going down. And then we get to 15, it's the half note E, half note G, half note B. And then after those notes, it's the scale going back up. We're going to try to play all the way to 21. Here we are at 13. Set up your high D at 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Half note G here, B here, G. Now scale up. B, C sharp, high D, 1, 2, D. Let's back up and do that again. 13, 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, half note, half note, half note. Climbing up. Back to B, C sharp, high D. Let's go back to the beginning and try to play the first line. Okay, just peek through it to see where the notes are going and where the slower notes are compared to the fast notes. Also find the rest, and this is what I do for the rest. I play my high D, I stop my bow on the string, then I play the 2 count A. And for basses, you play the high D, and during the rest, you shift your hand back to the A. Okay, here we go at the very, very beginning, first line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Now we're back at the beginning and we're going to play all the way down to 21. Try to keep your eyes on the music. Be counting in your head that 1, 2, 3, 4, or at least listen to me when I am doing that counting and try and stay steady or even speed. Okay, here we go. We start with 2 count notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2 A's here. Rest, 2 counts. Here's 5. Climbing up the scale. Here comes second line right here. 1, 2, over to G, 2. F sharp, climbing up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes 13, right here, 13. Half note, G note, B note, G note. B note, C note. 1, 2, 3. I like to do things more than one time in a row because then we can try to figure out where our problem areas are and where things are that we are comfortable with. So let's do this again from the beginning. Again, try to keep your eyes on the music. Feel the beat. If you can tap your foot, go for that. That is so helpful. I am making the beat really physical so you can see it, maybe out of the corner of your eye as you're looking at your music. Bow on the string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,